Hi everyone, I'm Hitesh from techie.hitty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting. What you see here is a cloner. This is a hard drive cloner. So let's say that we have to install let's say Windows or any other software in one hard drive. We can do it in a jiffy by setting it up on the computer and doing that. However, imagine yourself installing Windows in 25 machines, 40 machines, 100 machines, 10 machines for that matter. This sweet device here, it's not very expensive, it's available on the Amazon. I shall share the link. I think it hardly costs about $2.5 grand. What it does is it will replicate any hard drive that we put in it. So this supports HDD and SATA drives, 3.5 inches and 2.5 inches. Now in order to ensure that we are able to install the 2.5 inch hard drive in this, they've given us this plastic extension. We simply put it here. They've given us another one. We put that one here. I have a SSD with me. I'll quickly show you. So this is the SSD that I have. It's a 60 gigabyte hard drive. The master hard drive from which you have to copy the content will always go on the slot which is on the rear. On the back of it, what you see, you have a power adapter point. That basically the adapter is 12 volt and 3 ampere. You have a 3.0 USB port and you have a start button. So I shall show you how it's done. Let's begin. The contents inside the box are a Nisun SATA dual HDD docking station, a power adapter which is 12 volt and 3 ampere, a USB 3.0 cable and a user manual. So as I was saying, this is a Nisun dual bay SATA USB 3.0 to external hard drive docking station with a duplicator. It could also do cloning function for 2.5 or 3.5 inches hard disk drives or SSDs. The maximum it supports is 8 terabyte of hard disks. In order to put a HDD, you have to remove this extra plastic that given to us. When you don't want to use the HDD and you want to work on the SSD, you simply put this in like that and like that. Now the question is, how do we use it and how handy is it? Well, it comes with a power adapter. This is a 12 volt and 3 ampere power adapter, very simple power adapter. Now before I go and start cloning, this is a 60 gigabyte hard drive. So the one that is the master, so let's call it the master in this video. So one which is the master hard drive, it will go on the slot which is on the back. Now this is a new hard drive. Again, this is a similar 60 gigabyte of hard drive. This would go in the slot which is in the front. One thing to keep in mind is when we do this, the hard drive which is the empty hard drive, please ensure that it is either of the same capacity of the master hard drive or it is smaller than that. So if this is a 60 gigabyte and I take this one to be 120 gigabyte, there's a possibility that this may not work. Now when we switch it on, you will see the first one is the power light, the second is the HDD1, the last one is the HDD2, and then there is a progress. This is 25, 50, 75 and 100%. From the front it's like this. At the bottom you'll see the details written. On the sides nothing. At the back there's a USB 3.0 point. This is a charging point, and this start button you have to press in order to begin the cloning, and the cloning will actually happen offline. We don't need to have any internet connection of any sort. So I'll show you how this works. Let me quickly put the adapter. So this is what it looks like when you switch it on. The power light comes up. The master hard drive, as I said, goes on the back. The hard drive on which you need to copy the content from the master hard drive goes to the front. So I've put on both the hard drives. I simply hit the power button, the start button, for about 5 to 10 seconds. The moment the light starts to blink, I simply let go of it. I've increased the speed here in order to save your time. As the light progresses, as the hard disk cloning progresses, the lights will become stable at 25%, 50%, 75 and 100. The moment it's on 100, it means it's done. Now while this happens, I'm quickly opening all the hard drives, the solid state drives that I have that I need to clone. This process actually saves a lot of time. I shall connect again. See, as you see, 25% is already done. So the one that I'm copying is about 60 gigabyte and it takes about 12 to 14 minutes to clone from one solid state drive to the other. I suppose it should take more time if you're doing it on the hard drives, and I think it'll take a little bit more time when you increase the size from more than 64 or 60 gigabyte. So as you see here, 100% is done. It means your hard drive is cloned. So that's how the cloner works and that's how it's done. It's very, very simple. If you have any queries on this, please feel free to share the comments down below. If you like the video, please like it, share it and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see any more things related to the cloner or anything pertaining to the mining machines that I've spoken about in the last video, or if there's anything related to technology you want to talk about, please drop me an email at techie.hitty@gmail.com. I shall put that in the video and the subscription down below. Cheers.